everyone, welcome to the storing photocards video. I have a ton of cards to store away with you all. This is Stray Kids. All three of these are i-dle, and I also have enhypen. I have actually a ton of cards from their recent comeback. I think I just coincidentally traded with people in my state, and so I almost have all of Heesung's album photo cards. I am still missing one. I don't have a trade pending for it quite yet. And then the voice keyring, technically I have on the way. I joined a group order for that album, so crossing my fingers that I am able to sort for Heesung's keyring. But yes, I also have postcards to store. I think I'm going to start off with enhypen first, since I still do have the least amount for them. Hi, before we get to the storing portion of this video, I wanted to pop in and firmly express my stance regarding what is happening in the United States right now. I do not support the actions in which ICE is taking. In fact, if you do support and justify their actions, this channel is not for you, and frankly, I do not want you in my community. Families are being torn apart, kids are being detained, the people are being silenced. And I'm sure a lot of us are scared, and I just want to say, Minnesota, we see you and your bravery, and in fact, so many people out there, even those who may be watching this silly K-pop video, are doing what they can to play a part in protecting our rights and the rights of our neighbors. The background photo is one I took last February, and if you've ever thought about walking with your community and have never done so, I think you'd be surprised on how quickly you can find other parts of your community during these events. I saw so many people with their signs, we were chanting, bringing in awareness. But also I saw so many people have photo card holders on their bags, and it just made me feel so much more, I don't know the right word for it, but just united, and it felt good to see other people who have these similar interests as me, like out here, you know, standing for what we think is right. And so yeah, of course, not everyone can do that, and just I think we can all play a part, even if it's a small part, bringing awareness, calling your representatives, donating, and so yeah, in the end, I just want to say I hope everyone is safe, and that's it. I really just hope everyone is safe and doing well, and yeah. Starting off with my enhypen collection, like I said, I do have a ton of Heesung's album cards, which I am so happy about. This is the first era that I am really on top of it, I would say, for his album cards. So I have these. This is Nara. And I also have the OT7 Weverse set. I will put that to the side. My game plan for storing this in Banish is I'm going to put the Afterlight version and the Fugitives version together because one, those are my top two concepts, and two, I feel like those go together more than like mixing Forbidden and Storm with the Afterlight version, even though I know that it would be nice to put all the standard photo cards together. This makes an 8 pattern because the Afterlight version has 3 cards in the concept, which I'm wondering, I think I will put the Afterlight on top. And then the Fugitives version has 5 different cards if we're counting the group card in the voice keyring. So let's see, I think I will do something like this. Putting a filler in the middle, so the other Afterlight version selfie will go here, the Weverse selfie in the same concept will go here, voice keyring, and then the group photo. For the next page, I am going to put the Forbidden and the Storm concepts together, so I only have one selfie from the Forbidden version here and one selfie from the Storm version, but I do have all of his photo cards for the standard version on the way. The one card I am missing is the Weverse selfie in the Afterlight version, which his doesn't even look like a selfie, which is so funny, but I still think it's such a cute card. This is also the Weverse group photo, which goes with this concept. think I'll just put this at the top for now. I'll rearrange once I get the other cards in, and I'll put this in the middle. This doesn't really look all that good, but once I get the rest of his cards in, I will rearrange it and I promise it will look good. All right, next page, I have the OT7 Weavers set. I love this set of photo cards. I am so happy that this concept was the OT7 set. They have been promoting Big Girls Don't Cry recently on music shows, and they also had a performance with Vogue. I love those performances so badly. I think they are doing so well. And again, I've said it over and over, I want to hear these songs live. I have also been seeing other people predict enhypen at Lollapalooza Chicago. They also kind of hinted at something being announced very soon. I don't know, I'm quite scared because, again, on one hand, I want to be there for whatever is happening, but on the other hand, I'm like, what are you planning? So here we have that OT7 set. I love the color of the backs here. All right. Moving on to exclusives, I do have his Nara card and his Target card. I am so happy to have these two. Was not able to trade my extra Nara PCs to his Walmart card, but honestly, it's fine. I'm sure there are other cards from this era that I will want. So we have this one here and this one here. I do have more Desire Unleashed cards on the way. Honestly, I went crazy during this era, which is why I'm leaving these spots open. And then I do have one card on the way from Daydream, which is insane. But the last few things I have to store are random inclusions, I guess you could say. I have this page back here. I will show you after this, but I ended up not doing the layout that I had for the bath bomb version of Desire Unleashed. I just really did not like it. So I just stored Heesung's little IDs in the back here. But I do have the K-pop Nara freebie and the Sin Vanish Vampire Identification card. And for now, I'm just going to store these two here. Ooh, I also have Sunu's back card. Honestly, I just want to keep it. I have extra like album cards, not that many. I just have like one or two. And I had put this up for trade, but I ended up cross-trading for Heesung's equivalent from a different album card version that I had. And so I was like, you know what? I want to keep this. This is so cute. I want to put it in like a photo card holder in the future, so I'm just going to store him here for now. Last thing I want to store are his postcards. I was never able to find trades, but I did purchase these off of Mercari US, and again, they just came so quickly. I think I just was lucky and purchased them from people super nearby. So I have his Afterlight version, his Storm version. Is this? No, this is his Forbidden version, and this is his Storm version. Now, this 3-pocket page is an old page I have, and for the purpose of storing these today, I'm going to use this page. But honestly, I am having a crisis about my larger inclusions. I have been doing some binder maintenance off camera, and I am just kind of overwhelmed with all the larger inclusions I have and how to properly store them, because I do love storing larger inclusions. However, I'm unsure if I want a separate binder for all my groups, if I want to keep to one brand. I don't know. It is something I really need to, I guess, I don't know, continue to think about, because pages are very expensive, honestly, so I just need to be sure of my decision. But I did want to show those postcards off because honestly, they are stunning. Also, the cowboy hat. Alright, I will quickly show you what I did for Desire Unleashed era. I just moved the bath bomb version into a 7 pocket pattern. I enjoy it so much more. And then I think in the future I want to create fillers for my collections. I actually used to create fillers for my Stray Kids collection. This is an example, and I loved them. But when I switched from standard to slim fit pocket pages, these no longer fit because they fit perfectly for the standard pages. So it does help though to visualize like what I need for each collection. So it may be something that I look into for this year, because honestly, like, I will get confused when I get the rest of the cards of what my original thought process was. But anyways, that is it for enhypen today. Moving on to my i-dle album card binder. Y'all, the mono trailer just came out this morning. I mean, 8 hours. Yeah, that was this morning. Oh my gosh, the day is going by so quickly. I am so excited. They look so good. Oh my gosh, they never miss. And I'm so excited for the stages. Mion is blonde. Honestly, all their hairs look so good. Minnie has like blonde streaks in the front, and then Soyeon has this like teddy bear brown hair. Ugi, I think, has like red burgundy hair, and then Shuhua has her usual like dark brown hair. So that kind of confirms that the trailer she was wearing a wig, which honestly I was pretty confident that was the case. Okay, for i-dle, I have a few I love cards. Let me just check. Okay, so this first one is Soyeon's Act version card. And now I'm just missing 2 selfies for the Act version and Soyeon's jewel case. For the Born version, I have both of her selfies. I am so happy to be progressing on I Love. Which one do I want? I think I like that. I Love era is so iconic, and oh my goodness, I just wish I collected more during the era. All right, moving on all the way to i-dle. I have one of Soyeon's polka cards. This one here. Perfect. I think I have this cat ID on the way, but I'm not even gonna say it. I was going to say maybe it got lost in the mail, but you know what? I am going to give the mail some grace. And then the last Soyeon card I have for back collecting is this polka card from 2, which I believe goes here. Okay, perfect. A lot of progress on my album cards. Moving to solos, I have decided to commit to collecting this. I know I've been going back and forth, but I have the QR codes for Mion and Minnie on the way, so I just need this mini selfie. I'm just being stubborn and I'm not purchasing it because I have cards to trade, but one day I will just have to purchase that. Going to the solos, I do actually have Mion's debut album cards. I purchased the Mion My album from my friend, and it came with photo cards, so I have these to store. I also have 2 more on the way from a trade, so honestly, if I get 1 more, I will be so content with this collection. I have said this before, I don't feel the need to fully collect Windy or Mai because I have other priorities. i-dle are always releasing things. There are other solos I need to catch up on, which, speaking of catching up on solos, y'all, Oogie 1 is complete-ish. So for the limited card, I have this Oogie, and that is not the right Oogie. That is not Oogie's limited card. It is her in the outfit of the limited card that I am missing, but unfortunately me and my friend got mixed up. And honestly, I am just going to store this with the limited cards because I did actually downsize my Oogie 1 Pob, so I don't have any more Pobs from this era for her. And honestly, this card is super cute. I don't think I really care too much that I don't have all of the limited cards. Like, I will have the page complete, which I feel better about. So let me see. I think I will move this card. Well, let me just take out the fillers. I love this card. I was so happy when I pulled this. And then I would say these 3 selfies are my top selfies from the limited version anyway, so I'm happy to have them. I will put the hat card in the middle and then this one here. I love it. I love this page, honestly. It is so gorgeous and I don't even care. I don't even care. Okay, moving on to her album cards. I did double check this the other day. Y'all, I am completing Oogie 1. So first I have this rabbit ID and this rabbit selfie. I am so happy to be completing this. Honestly, I didn't know if I was going to collect the solos in full for a while, and I was perfectly fine with not collecting them because I just didn't have a proper way to store them. I had moved them from my larger i-dle binder to a smaller i-dle binder, but now that they are in these 6 pocket pages, they just fit so well, and now I'm happy that I like went back and recollected the rest of the album cards that I need. I have these 3 for the last rabbit cards. I think I like this one in the middle, this one here, and then the ID card. Perfect. And then I'm also completing this page. So we have this ID, this selfie. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Also, I am getting a ton of fillers back so I can finally fill the holes of the album cards that I am missing and put fillers for them. I think I will do this one here. Oh my goodness, that is Oogie 1 complete. I am so happy about this. All right, Oogie Motivation, we will complete in 2 years. No, I mean, I don't know, probably. All right, for Minnie, y'all, I am also completing her solo debut. So I have the last 2 red cards. So pretty. Okay, and then I have this last pink card here. And this last pink card with her and the flower. Oh my goodness. And this completes Minnie her. Of course, not collecting the vinyl PCs. That is crazy. But yes, that is all complete. I don't have any more for MO or Me on My Lover, sadly, but I will be completing those. I think that is it for this binder, so we will see if we get a physical release very soon for i-dle or if they are actually waiting until the start of their tour. But yes, that is it for this i-dle binder. And there's some room, honestly, I'm a bit afraid. One more OT5 comeback and then putting in the cards for MO and Me on My Lover. Like, I feel like I am going to need to purchase another album card binder very soon. Probably by the end of this year.
Moving to my second i-dle binder, I did put the tomato on this binder. I don't like tomatoes, but it's shuhua, and I love shuhua. Anyways, I do have another I Love pop for Soyeon. This is from no clue, honestly, but I do have a spot right here. And then I do have this Line Friends trading card for her as well. And I have one space open here, and I think, honestly, it fits perfectly. All right, now moving to the back because I have the season's greetings to store away. So after this season's greetings, similar to last year's season's greetings, I'm going to separate Soyeon and Shuhua. I have pre-order benefits for each girl. They're not from the same store, but I don't really care about that. And my plan is to get at least one pre-order benefit for each girl for this season's greetings. I have Oogie to trade for the Cube Pob, and I really want Shuhua for that store. And then Soyeon, I am a little bit more flexible on with whatever Pob I get for her. But I need that Cube Shuhua Pob. All right, so let me get my girls and putting the selfies in the middle. And for now, I will do the IDs right here. Should I put pink fillers for now? I think I will. I don't know when I will find a trade or get an extra pre-order benefit. I am honestly bidding my time for a comeback. I'm just like, soon I will be having to spend money on i-dle. Oh my gosh, cute. I'm not a big fan of food concepts, but I don't know, I love this. All right, for the other girls, I do Mian, Mini Uki. So cute. Wait, are the, do I want the IDs facing this way? I kind of do, but I might do that off camera because I have limited time before I have to meet a friend, so. All right, and that is the season's greetings stored away, and I think that is it for i-dle today. Again, so excited for the comeback, so excited for the new release, so excited for tour, excited for tour merch. My wallet is not. And I talked about this in my sleeving photo cards video, but I would want to try to go to 2 dates for the upcoming i-dle tour. I just hope that they are performing in the Bay Area, or if they do 2 LA dates, I can make that work, hopefully. Moving on to Stray Kids. All right, for Stray Kids, I have a few Karma cards to store away. Finally, Karma cards to store away. Oh, also, I did purchase a few 8 cards that I needed recently, so I am working on my 8 collection. I saw someone selling like at least 2 to 3 cards that I needed, and I was like, yeah, we need to get on this. All right, for Karma, I do have 3 standard selfie cards for the ceremony version. I have Lino, Hyunjin, and Hanji. Now I am missing only Changbin and Jongin for this version. And then, what is this? Is this Karma or Do It? Okay, that is it that I have for Karma. Unfortunately, for Do It, however, I do have quite a few cards. Starting off, I have 2 units for Do It. I have this Jongin Lino unit and this Hanji Chan unit. All right, finally working on this page. I don't have any Barnes & Noble units or additional Barnes & Noble units, so that's all right. I am honestly interested what is going to be announced once the fan kit is active, the new fan kit is active, which there is so much discourse happening around the fan kit, which I have my own opinions. It is upsetting to see the way that the company treats the fans, treats the kids. Moving on to the lenticulars, I have a ton more lenticulars. So I have Chan, Lino, a duplicate Changbin. I have Hyunjin, Seungmin. Ooh, okay, I completed this page in Jongin. So let me put a filler here. Perfect. I feel good about completing an OT8 set for this era. All right, moving on to the pink lenticulars. I do have a few more. So I have Chan, Lino, Changbin, and Seungmin. So I am just missing Felix for this set. Okay, what else do I have? I have two more limited cards. I have Hyunjin and Changbin's that I purchased. So here we have the limited, oh, nope, no, wrong page, right here. Changbin and Hyunjin. Okay, next, do I have pages for this set? I have one page, which honestly is fine. So I did purchase the speaker version. I did open it up just off camera by myself. I purchased the Leebit version because store that I purchased from, Han, was actually out of stock, so Leebit it was. And it comes with an OT8 set, and this is the OT8 set. I am so happy that it is another music video outfit. And then for the speaker version, which honestly I'm upset that they did this, there is a random Polaroid and a random selfie. Now, I don't know that I can collect OT8 for this. I wish I could. I just don't see the prices really being all that great for these random inclusions, especially since this version was already like nearly $100. That being said, I think I might collect 3 members. I pulled Jongin's selfie and I don't want to trade it. I pulled Lino's Polaroid, and honestly, I mean, Hanji is my ult, so I want his set. Lino is my wrecker, so I was thinking of also collecting him. And then Jongin is honestly my like third bias. I mean, I would say my third bias changes pretty frequently, I won't lie. But most of the times it's like Jongin or Chan. So yes, I am going to keep Jongin. And so for now, I think those 3 members are the members that I will collect for this. But honestly, in the future, if the prices go down, I don't know. Maybe I will consider collecting the selfie set. I just think that members like Chan's might be really expensive. Hanji is already going to be expensive. He just loves to take a cute selfie for an expensive photo card. He really does. And then, I don't know, I feel like Lino might also be expensive because of his blue hair, but who knows? I also don't know how much I am willing to spend for the random selfie photo cards. For Hanji, I am like, ugh, I might be willing to spend a little bit more because I do want to prioritize him. But for the other members, I'm like, what is a good price? What is my limit? And what is a price that I would like 100% purchase of other members that I'm not planning to collect? Like if I see one of these members for like, I don't know, $10, which is probably never going to happen, I would purchase it. All right, let me get one more page. I also thought about just collecting Lino and Hanji and putting it in my Han Lino binder. However, I don't want to get rid of this card. I love this card. And honestly, Jongin takes some of the best selfies, so... Oh, you know what though? Would it be a 6 pocket pattern that I would do? Like Lino selfie, Hanji selfie, Jongin selfie, and then the Polaroid. So something like that. Wait, let me put fillers in so I can visualize this. Something like this maybe? I think. So Hanji set, Lino set, Jongin set. I think I like that. I also have this little filler to store. I think this is from the PLVE version. Might honestly be from the speaker version. I have already forgotten, but where would it look good? Honestly, I might do it here. Okay, and that is it for this Stray Kids binder. Some progress, which, you know what? I will take. Literally have one thing to store in here, and it is not even a photo card. All right, I do have Hanji's Nemo ornament from Rockstar era. Yes, I am collecting these. I saw someone selling it, and I was already trading them a different card, and I was like, I need that. So let me go back to Rockstar. Also, I apologize if this video is not as chatty as I usually am. I feel like I've been chatting a lot in my sleeving photo cards videos, so if you ever want a yap session, feel free to go check out those videos. But I have this card here. It's really not a card. And I'm missing 3 more. I regret every day misplacing this Jongin, but it's okay. All right, that is it for this binder, and the last binder I have to go into is my Lino Han binder. This is one of my favorite binders to go into, honestly, my Hanji Lino binder. I am curious what is going to happen next with Stray Kids. Like, are we getting a fan meeting soon? Are they doing maybe a Japan comeback? I feel like it's like a little bit quiet. Also, as of today, the fan kit has been postponed to purchase because of honestly a ton of different things, and I completely agree with a lot of stay who are upset on how the company released the fan kit. And then also I'm just upset that they like took away the plush, the stay plush, and you know what? That just felt like an FU to us, because why would you take that away? Like, I do understand the digital membership, and I actually am happy that they separated the fan kit from the membership. I think that is a very good choice, because some people don't need the fan kit, don't want the fan kit, but they do want the membership. But I do think that the membership kit is like something extra given to us. Like, we are already spending a ton of money, especially international stay. We are spending a ton of money for something that really doesn't benefit us, because one, we want to be a part of like the community that the company really doesn't do a great job of, like, I don't know, what is it called? Delegating? Not delegating. Being the admin for is that the wrong word? I don't know. But we want to be a part of that community. We want, like, I think a lot of us are just like, maybe one day it will benefit us for our events. All to say that, honestly, I am just waiting for a state artist to create something with the little character that we got taken away from us, and I will be purchasing it because that little character is so cute and I love it so much, and I will protect it with everything that I have. All right. But moving on. I do have this Lino Namil card, so I am making some progress on this too. All right, now I just need to find Hanji. And then one of the last few things I have are some Pobs for Karma. And is this Do It? I think that is a Do It card. I'm like shocked that I have Do It cards for Hanji. I said this in a previous video, I can't remember which one, but I do feel like I have been neglecting my Hanji collection, and it is not because I don't want to collect him. I am just overwhelmed, honestly, with all the cards that has been releasing, but I do have this Karma pop-up card, I think it is, and honestly, it doesn't really go with this, but I have an open spot. And then I do have this Do It Dear My Muse card, which the back is really pretty, honestly. And so I will store him right here. And then my little Crying to the Moon photo card. So, oh, you know what? I never showed you a picture of my Dazed magazine display. Okay, in my previous storing photo cards video, I was showing off some figures from Pop Mart that I purchased, and oh my gosh, actually, wait a minute, where did I put that? Why do I misplace things all the time? Hold on. A little show and tell for the end of this video. So I was saying, oh my gosh, I was saying in my storing or my sleeving photo cards video that I purchased a Crybaby blind box because the blind box includes this little character called the Outsider, which is an alien. And obviously as a Hanji girly, I want the alien to display. And also I really love the Crybaby series. I have a few items from the series. I ended up trading with my friend the Night Sky. We didn't pull the alien. And I want to store this away. I don't know where quite yet, but what I am getting to is that maybe right here? I don't know. Wait. All right, maybe I will just put it right here for now. What I am getting to is that another day, honestly a few days later, I was with some friends and we were at Haiti. Actually, they had buy one get one for their new drinks. Their jasmine tea, really good. That's one of their new drinks. They also have it with pistachio. Not a big fan of pistachio like flavored things. Honestly, not a big fan of pistachio. But anyways, I bought another Crybaby blind box. I bought the like big one because this is the mini. I didn't get the alien, but I got the secret. Isn't that insane? This is my first time pulling a secret. I even put the photo card in a top loader because I was like, whoa. So this is the secret for the Crybaby Crying to the Moon series, the Wishing Star. It is so gorgeous. It's hollow. I literally was like in disbelief when I pulled it out of the box. And this is her. Oh my gosh. Look at her, like skirt is iridescent, and then her hair, the like tears are stars. She has gold and like pearl. Oh my gosh. And her star. Oh, I love this so much. I am still trying to get the alien. Like, I will get the alien. I am debating buying the entire box just for the alien. But yes, I am also going to have this on display. Honestly, like at this point, like that entire display is just going to be like alien universe themed. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. That is just something I wanted to share with you all. But I did want to store this away. Sneak peek at one of my K-pop bookshelves. This is the Hanji display that I have been referring to. So I have the Dazed magazine, the little IKEA plush that I actually purchased the day that this magazine like got announced. Actually, I purchased it like an hour before and I was like, oh my god, it's fate, because obviously NASA, his NASA jacket. And then my little secret, and then the mini Night Sky. I have like a fan-made Hanji Lino little plush, my Hanji Lino binder. Tell me that the alien wouldn't look perfect there, because then I know you're lying. No, but I mean, yes. But yeah, that is a little sneak peek at my bookshelf. K-pop bookshelf. And I think that is it for this video, sadly. Yes, I feel like it was a bit quicker than my usual videos, but honestly, I have been chit-chatting it away in my sleep with me. So again, if you ever want to hear me yap, I definitely yap in those videos. But yes, that is it for this video. I hope everyone is staying safe, staying warm. I know the weather is crazy right now in a lot of places within the States. It is just crazy in general right now. in a lot of different places, and yeah, just I hope everyone is staying safe, their families are safe, and yeah. Anyways, that is it for today. Bye.